Hello everyone. My name is Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I work full-time, I love makeup and skincare. I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best, and I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. And today, you all, I am going to be showing you how to use my favorite liquid shadow that we carry. It is called Reverent. It's a gorgeous champagne color, and I'm going to show you how to create this gorgeous look today. So let's get started. Look at this hair, you all. You can tell, first of all, it's supposed to rain all day today. Second of all, I am due for a wash, so just like ignore everything back here. The other thing I wanted to share with you, because I get asked, it happened again. So I just feel like it's so much easier if I say it, because then I won't forget, okay? What I did is I took my Lucrative lip gloss in Lucky, and I put that on all over my lips, and then I put just a little bit of my Snarky Splash liquid lipstick on top of that. That is why it looks so shiny. Normally the splashes dry down matte, but whenever you just put a little bit of gloss either underneath of it or on top, it creates a really amazing look. So let's go ahead and get started with today's eye look. I am going to do something a little bit different than what I have done so far. I'm going to use my Moodstruck Addiction Shadow Palette #1, and I'm going to go in with this really nice matte. It's called Elated, and I'm going to put that all over the side of my liner shader brush, and I'm going to dust this all over the lid. Man, this mirror is dirty. I'm going to work to keep today's look probably the most simple of all of the looks, just because I've talked about this before. You can definitely wear the liquid shadows on their own, you all, and you will see when I put it on my eyes, I have two eyes, that they are very, what they are calling prismatic, which means when they hit the light, they have a lot of dimension to them, so they look like you have a lot more shadows on versus just the one, okay? Then what I'm going to do, my fluffy crease brush is a little bit dirty from yesterday. I'm not super worried about it. I'm just going to go in on the end of my brush with this brown color here called Chipper, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to lightly kind of dust that in the crease. These are very pigmented, you all, from the Addiction Shadow Palettes. So just make sure when you go in, especially for your first time, or if it's been a while since you've used them, try to remember to use a light hand. I remember the one day I went into them and I was like, holy guacamole, that is a lot more pigment than what I was wanting. So it is just easier, you all, if you start out light and then you can kind of build into that depth that you want, versus going in dark right away. And I'm just going to bring some of that up above my crease a little bit, so then that way when the eye is open you can see it, so you can see the difference that I made there. So let me go in on the other side. Let me also try to hold the mirror, so then that way you can still see what I'm doing, but I can still see what I'm doing. Okay, I need a little bit more on this side. All right, and then I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to blend that out. All right, and again, you just want to get rid of any harsh lines. You want this to just be a really nice gradual transition. And with this, what I'm trying to do to achieve is just a little bit more depth than what that liquid shadow provides on its own. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my favorite Reverent, and this is the one, whenever the liquid shadows came out, and I asked those in my Beautifully Balanced group, if you're not in that group, you need to make sure you get over there. I asked them which one I should get, and everyone said this. They know that these champagne colors are my jam. I love them. So I'm going to put that just on my lid. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fluffy crease brush and just going to lightly blend out any line that there may be. Just like that. Okay, and you can see it just looks so much lighter in the inner corner than it does the outer corner, and it's the same color, you all. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to go back in. I'm not going to dip in. There is a lot of product that is on this applicator, and remember, you can use the applicator, you can use a brush. I recommend using the cream shadow brush if you're going to apply it with a brush to your lid, and then I like to use the fluffy crease brush to blend it out. You can also use your finger though. That's going to give you a really nice light application. And again, just taking that blending brush and blending out any potential line that there may be. Okay. So while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to go in along the lower lash line now. Again, make sure your lids are on tight so your product doesn't dry out. That would be devastating, right? I'm going to go in with that brown, that chipper, and I'm going to take that along my lower lash line. I've talked about this before. I love to smoke out the lower lash line. It kind of helps cover up some of those fine lines that you have on that lower lash line, but then it also, I feel like, really brings the look all together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with that darker color, Forthright. I'm going to focus that just in the outer corner, and I'm also going to kind of bring that up in this outer corner here. Okay, so Forthright with the crease brush, just focusing it in the outer corner and then right there in the outer corner as well. Just like that, and then using my blending brush, just blend out any potential harsh lines that there may be. Then I'm going to take the liner side of my liner shader brush. I'm going to go in with this color here, Zealous. It's kind of a shimmery brown, like super dark brown, and I'm going to use that to just lightly line my eyes. Nothing crazy. Again, this is a great way if you're looking to just line your eyes and maybe you're not as comfortable with like a pencil or a liquid eyeliner. This is a great way to achieve a really nice soft lined look. Also, one thing that you could do if you wanted it to be a little bit more dramatic is you could dip the end of the brush into some rose water. You could spray it with some rose water, and that also is going to give you a little bit more of a distinct line. But that is it, you all. This is my look for today. Just keeping it super basic. Oh my gosh. I need to see how this is up here? I need to bring it up a little bit more over here. So on this side. I always get backwards when I'm looking at the computer. That's what I use to film all my videos, you all, in case you're like wondering. I do not have a fancy camera. That is on my wish list for this year, a fancy camera. If you have any recommendations, let me know. Let's do this while I'm here. I'm going to go in with Sincere, and I'm going to take that just right along the brow bone to kind of brighten that up. I like to do this because it lifts the brow. Okay, there you have it. If you have any questions about any of the products that I used today, please don't hesitate to ask. If you like these types of videos where I give you a look with a couple of different types of products, right? The liquid shadow and the addiction shadow palette, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that way anytime I post a new video, you are notified. Have a great day.